Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another third-party add-on kit review. And this week's review is pretty much been one a long time coming. And that is the ZXB-01B upgrade and weapon set for Earthrise Optimus Prime. Now, in preparation for this video, I went ahead and basically removed pretty much almost all of the pieces that I had put on there when I got the Non-F Productions add-on set for Earthrise Optimus Prime. So there are a couple of pieces that are on there. The hitch at the very end over here, the trailer doors, also the bumper. Now the bumper is holding on very vicariously. There's also a couple of other items that basically that are on the inside of the trailer once it's opened up and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and take a look as to what's inside this box. Now there's nothing very amazing about the box, it's just plain old cardboard. But what's inside, and yes, I did open it originally to see the pieces, but it's normally wrapped up in this bubble wrap, which I happen to have still right here. In addition, it comes in this clear Ziploc bag, and we're gonna go ahead and zoom down just a bit. There we go. Now, this comes, we got a lot of pieces in here, so, and you have to forgive the glare because I've got two light sources on. So now here we have this battle axe, which is pretty cool. I can safely assume that this piece here is basically for storage. So when he's not in battle, you can probably put it in one of the ports here, like this one. Oop, there goes that bumper. So you can pretty much tab that in there, and if I can tab that in, there we go. Now that may not work out, mostly because of the fact that for what we are going to be doing here momentarily, it may be better to put it on the inside, and hopefully that will work. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Now, well, I should say, let's go ahead and do a quick comparison, because here is the battle axe that came with the weapon set that came with the Generation Selects, deluxe drone. And I honestly like the way this one turned out. However, this one has gimmicks to where you're able to go ahead and turn it up and down like so. Also, it can attach when you turn the hand in during transformation, or I should say, to get that on there. This Hasbro, they put in that little 5mm port to put it on over his hand. I just wish that they had done it with so it encompassed most of his hand, and this blade was pointing down like this one. But I think they followed along the cue of one of the, I guess, the Masterpiece. Now, it's not a bad looking color. It's pretty cool looking, as a matter of fact. You can tell that this is 3D printed, but there's also some more etchings on the blade, where this one you can see how it's kind of like molded in, curved. You can tell where it's going to wind up curving. On here it's got the same, but let's see if I can try and zoom it in so you can see it. I'm not sure if you catch it in the right light, you can see that etching along the inside of the blade where the blade starts flaring out. But there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put that off to the side. Zoom out. And the next thing, put that over there. The next thing we're going to look at are these. Now these are the struts for when the trailer opens up. Now you're probably wondering, well, they're a little bit smaller than the other one. Yeah, it may be true, but unlike the other one, where, and I'm going to pull this one out, where in order for this to go flat, you actually have to open it up, because normally this is how you have it, stored when it's tucked in. So in order for when you pull it out or open it up, you have to go ahead and take these off and peg it in like so. Unlike this one here, ZXB went ahead and basically had a gimmick to where you just pull out and there you go. And then when you have it inserted back, you just push it back in. So, and you get two of them, one on either side. Yay! But I like it. You got that, yes, granted, it is, I can see examples of the 3D printing, but you can tell they pieced it all together very nicely. Small black screws in here. Looks like they painted this, for the cover, and then this is just awesome looking. Like I said, you just pull it down and boom, there you go. And then just pop it back in when it's not in use. So I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, the next thing we're going to go ahead and take a look at are the wheel covers. So if I can get this open. There we go. Yeah. So when this looks like this goes on the inside based off of the pictures I saw in TF Safari, and this is supposed to go like this for roller, so that way he's stationary when you have him chugging around inside Prime's trailer. So now it is connected underneath by a port right here on the peg that's on that trailer. And see, like this one though, there's a peg right there that you can put that, so roller will stay on there. Now granted, this roller is a little bit more in scale, but it's not by much. As a matter of fact, he is a little smaller, but still, I like this one very much. Unlike the non-F one that I had reviewed previously, and that was cool. I can put in 4 Titan Masters on that thing, to ride around and whatnot. But I saw this one, and yeah, that was it. This is going to be my roller. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and then of course you see that there is some really good molded detail on the front, along the sides, on the back, on the top. That is awesome. Like I said, this is all 3D printed, but man, oh man. And this is pretty awesome. I like this. Now, in addition to that, it's those wheel wells I had mentioned earlier. So pull this over here. And if you hear a sneeze, that's me. So right here we have the wheel wells, and that is looking very nice. I like that. And you get 2 of them, one on either side. Put that off. And the last thing on this set, and these look like gap fillers as well as add-ons, and this is for the drone, the repair drone that's on the inside. There we go. So this will go on the back of that drone. I'll try and zoom in right there, and you can tell that they got some really good molded detail. Now the thing about it is, if anyone's seen my initial customization video, I have painted the drone blue, so I may have to go ahead and do that before continuing on with this video. This one is the same too. This is probably going to get painted blue, and then once it's dry, then it's just going to go ahead and go in. Now, I mean, it's got some, oops, out of frame, sorry. It's got some really good molded detail. So that's just going to go up and then go down on the side. But yeah, this is going to be going in there, so that's awesome. And then the last thing are decals for the drone itself. So all in all, I'm liking this so far. So I'm going to put that back in there and put this off to the side. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do a little something with this. So now we're going to go ahead and, before we start anything with the trailer, we're going to go ahead and utilize this. Now for anyone that has seen my video before, I take off this on here. With this, you have to adjust his hand like so and slide that underneath, so that way his hand will be like this instead of like this. So there you go, there is his battle axe right here. And like I said before, when I talked about the ZXB-01B axe, I like the color. It's clear, it's awesome looking. It's just the way that they went ahead and set it up there. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I was living with it. Now this one gives me an alternative, or I should say an alternative. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off, and see, look at that. You have to keep his hand like that. That's ridiculous. So you're going to open up this panel, put his hand in, and now you're going to slide this blade using those notches that you see right there. So once, let me do it this way and try and zoom into that. There we go. So you're going to slide this in, and well, at least attempt to slide that in. There we go. And now one thing though that we do have a problem with is that this panel here will not stay flush, but he does have his battle axe. I'm going to zoom out a bit. Alrighty, and I mean, it is not bad looking. I'm liking it. It's kind of reminiscent of the Masterpiece MP10. So it's not bad looking. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put his blaster on his other one. Oh yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move him out of the way now. Oh yeah, almost forgot. You probably saw him in the opening shot earlier. One thing that also came with this upgrade set is this little guy. And try and zoom in. There you go. And look at that. He is awesome looking. I gotta thank these guys for sending me this. This is awesome. He's got like Creole-like hands, but you know, that is awesome looking. I'm really liking that. Check out all that detail, the weapon and everything. That is awesome. So you know, guys, you know, thank you for that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out just a bit. Try and adjust the camera. Alright, so as you can tell, there is the trailer in the way it looked when I originally got him. Well, almost. With, you know, he didn't have the repo labels on there, or the Toy Hacks labels, I should say. But the only thing that is still remaining, only because this fell, and if I do wind up keeping these pieces on there, I may go ahead and see if I can try and super glue this on there. So we'll see what happens. I like that bumper, I really do. But we'll see what happens. Now we're gonna go ahead and open up the trailer here and open this up. Now, as I mentioned, there are certain other items that got left behind from the Toy Hacks, or not just the Toy Hacks, but also from the non-F upgrade set. And that would be, and I'm going to pull this up. Ta-da! There we go. And that would be, you know, these missile pods right here. In addition, that would be the gas hose, or people say that it's a gas hose. Even I mentioned it to Bert the Stormtrooper, and he says, well, you know, in the non-F description, it calls a hose. When I explained to him that a reviewer had said that this was an arc welder, that I don't know. We didn't get too much into a discussion on it. I'm just like, hey, I'm just passing on knowledge here. But other than that, we got these two pieces that are very reminiscent of G1. Now, there are a couple of other pieces that came with the non-F set, and that was extendable arms, you know, for this figure, but just didn't work out. But like, if anyone's seen my earlier reviews, as I was going through the process of getting the Toy Hacks labels, I went ahead and started getting the Gundam markers and started painting the base as well as the actual drone. And then once that pretty much, you know, was done, as soon as I got the labels, I just added on the windshield as well as the top. And I think that was about, oh yeah, along the sides here around the missile launchers. So, but other than that, that is about it. So here we have a before. Now, one of the things we're going to go ahead and start doing right now is we're going to go ahead and start adding on. Well, actually, before we start adding on anything, I did say that I do need to go ahead and do some paint on a couple of pieces first, especially for the drone. So give me a moment to take care of that, and I will be right back. Alright folks, I am back. I had to do a little quick paint job. I think the paint is dried up enough. So now, I'm going to try and zoom in. Let's turn off that second light. As you can tell, yeah, pretty much matches the color. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in the back. Just going to go ahead and slide those in. Oh, well, not exactly the right paint. Shoot. But yeah, I think I messed up on the paint match. But you know what? Hell with it. Just trying to get everything in there. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Nice. And I have to say, I didn't smudge any on the radar dish either. Very nice. Okay. Alright, so hang on a sec, gotta put those arms up. So that is how it's going to look in the back. That pretty much fills up the gap right there, and it gives you his G1 radar dish. And I don't know, man, it's like, I like it. I honestly do. Man, if you hear the, if I should say, if you see the camera shaking a bit, it's because I'm taking pictures at the same time. I'm able to do that, which is a good thing. But man, that is awesome. I'm liking it. And of course, we got the little arms here. So yeah, that. Now, of course, you know, with the non-F set, it did have a little arm, but it was kind of connected to the extra arms that it came with, and it just wasn't doing it for me, which is why I didn't bother with it any longer. But other than that, that was pretty cool. All right, so moving on, I'm going to go ahead and turn this guy around, have him face up just a bit, because what I am going to do next, and I'm going to turn that hitch in on itself. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Okay, turn that hitch back out. Alright, so what we're going to do next, I'm going to try and get that centered, is we're going to go ahead and add this little piece on. Now, I don't really recall whether or not this piece, had it out of frame. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add this little piece on. Now, I'm not sure whether or not this piece was blue or it was gray. So, someone remembers? Leave me a message, please. So, there is that little post right here. Or I should say that little port, and that's going to connect to that post right here. And that's going to fit in right there around these two brackets here, and then there we go. And then of course, putting that down, we're going to be able to zoom back out. So now that that is back on there, we're going to go ahead and put roller right in there, and there we go. And he's going to be there for a while, and I can do as much shaking as I want, and he's not gonna fall out. That is awesome. That is so flippin' awesome right there. That, I'm liking it. I really am. This, so far, this set is there. Now, there is that piece that I had disconnected from the battle axe earlier, and that can actually be placed here, and that can be used to store his gun, or his plasma rifle, or ion blaster. So, and then of course we can connect this over here. right there. There we go. Alright, so far so good on this. I'm really liking it. Now the next piece is going to be, let's go ahead and close this up. Alright, and we're going to close this up. Now, one of the things about this is that these struts here just do not seem stable. They do not lock. Well, they lock, but not to a certain degree. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and add these struts. And for that, we're going to connect them to these 5mm ports right here. And I'm going to put the other one like so. And there we go, like that. Now, as much as I like it, it's just something about the looseness. I may need to go ahead and add some fingernail polish to tighten that up. That way they can just go out. And of course, you do have to pull down on these. And we just let that line out. And whoa, damn it. That is not a good thing here. See, these things are not, they do not stand out. Come on, damn it, stay in there. Shit. Okay, yeah. First drawback on this set. See, yeah, they're not. Whoa. First drawback, because they seem to, yeah, they seem not to stay in there. So let me see about getting this a quick fix, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that we got that taken care of, I'm waiting for the nail polish to dry on that. We're going to go ahead and continue on. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to loosen these items up. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, one thing that you do not want to do when dealing with this is to lose the screws. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just try and get all this taken care of. Now, if I still have problems with the portion of this set, what I may do is revert back to the non-F set in terms of the trailer. But I'm going to go ahead and continue. And okay, so you know what, I didn't think I needed to go ahead and alright, so let's go ahead and screw this back on. Like I mentioned earlier, if I have to, I can always go ahead and super glue the bumper to this section here. Now normally I think I did this initially with with the non-F set, I just went ahead and just filmed the before and after. So at this point in time, I figured this really needed it. So okay, there we go. Okay, nice. Now let's turn this around so I can see, so I'm not doing this blind. So yeah, I really ought to be proud of me. I'm not normally this patient. Turn this around one more time. Give it a quick. There we go. Nice. Oh, I actually like that. And then not to mention, it stays there. Let's go ahead and... Okay, so, okay, that seems to be dry enough now. Go ahead and plug those in. That's a little bit tighter now. Pull this down. Pull these out. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and open this up. Try and keep you in frame. Sorry about that. Pull this out. And pull these down. Okay, not bad at all. Just needed a little bit of a coat or two of clear fingernail polish. And there we go. Let's go ahead and scroll down there. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and okay. So, something I just discovered, I think when I was trying to get the paint to come out, it accidentally hit the blade, and as you can tell there's like a little blue dot, so dang it. I think there's some on there as well. Oh, blast. Okay, so in addition to the established non-F items, you also have the ZXB items on here. That includes roller, the launch pad for roller, the wheel wells, as well as the struts. And now, however, I really wish that they were a little bit longer, and I like the gimmick that you can be able to push those and pull them out as well. Now, something tells me I may need to go ahead and put another coat of that wax, but I like that wheel well. That just plugs into, you know, the side panels here, right here. So you're just able to slide those in, and then you're just able to go ahead and keep the wheels on there. You know, I mean, with this, I mean, it kind of does the same. With this, it kind of does the same thing, but the only difference is that part of that goes underneath the wheel well, and I don't know what happened in that case. It just didn't work out. But yeah, I mean, I like it. It's kind of flush still. So, but all in all, this is a pretty good, looking set. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out just a bit. Bring Optimus into the foreground. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is awesome. I'm liking it. I mean, this would complete it. Now, like I said, what I'll probably do is I'm going out to the store tomorrow anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and get some super glue to glue this top portion and probably in between so it'll fit perfectly right there. And that I think that is all. I mean, damn, I've got no complaints at this point now that I have it. I think, well, you know what, I'm sorry, I have to take that back. I think the only complaint I have is that going back to the battle axe there, it's a good gimmick. I love the way that they did that. I just wish that they did it in a more clear version like this. Well, I wish Hasbro had done that originally, but hey, that's just me. But other than that, has anyone ordered this upgrade set? And if so, what are your opinions on it? Leave your comment in the comment section down below. I want you to all to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Every subscription helps my channel out immensely. Now, over the past month and a half or so, I've been basically saying I wanted to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this month. Guess what? I think I only reached about 35. I'm very disappointed in that. But I know it's because that basically word has not gotten out, and I can only do so much. I need you all's help for that. So if you know any Transformers fans out there, push them, have them check out the channel. Even a view will help the algorithm. But I need you all's help for this. I can't do it by myself. As much as I love showing off my figures, I want to make sure that people are actually watching. You know what I'm saying? So, but that is the completed upgrade set, ZXB-01B upgrade and weapon set, as well as ZXB-01A roller for Earthrise Optimus Prime. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch each and every one of you on the flip side. Peace.